Hello guys, Shadow Sabbath here, and today I'm doing another episode of my Amphibia episode review. And today, guys, I will be reviewing Newts and Tights and Fight or Flight. I'm really late on my usual timing because of the episode Fight or Flight not having many images out, and they still don't. So today I am forced to, not use many images for that second episode. But I do have a lot for the first one, Newts and Tights, which is probably the bigger and better one in my opinion. Either way, guys, let's begin. Started off with Anne watching a bunch of toad soldiers and remarking on why would they willingly serve Andreas, and we see this little newt in the road. They go to help it. They're ambushed by a bunch of more newts as they take over their caravan and leave. Anne seems happy since they are now fighting against Andreas' forces. But guys, then we find out who the leader of these newts are that took over this caravan. Turns out to be TRITONio, a season 1 character who trained Anne, Sprig, and Polly all the way back then, guys, but ended up getting quote-unquote arrested for having them try and rob a train. It was a really good episode, guys. Either way, very good reveal, and another one in season 3 of those great callbacks to season 1. After talking to Sprig and Anne for a while and convincing them to come back to their hideout, and trying to get them to join their little group, we learn of Tritonio's kind of sad backstory of being the streets was basically no one to trust, and everyone who tried to trust him, or he tried to trust, ended up betraying him, showing him that loyalty in the streets does not matter. This is greater shown when, in the later part of the episode, when the rest of the newts from Tritonio's group get taken away. And using Tritonio's family sword, tries to convince them to come and ignore the rules of the streets to come and help the people who he was working with. And he does not agree with this. Before they're executed, he comes back, saves them. A big battle ensues that I have no footage for, so go watch the episode, guys. And Tritonio agrees to join the resistance while realizing how much Anne has grown. If you thought the episode is over, you're about as dumb as I am. We come back and we see Hot Pop looking over the store, again under the planter house, guys, with this weird box symbol that's kind of like when they were in the factories and they needed a kind of key to open it. Hot Pop stuffs the book of their rules that included the warning about the calamity box inside this hole, and they find this extra room, which to the audience is obvious Leaf's room, filled with a few things to talk about, guys, like the Mossman statue on her desk or the cape in the right. The main thing they find here, guys, is a blank red sheet of paper, who to the audience we know this is Leaf, probably their secret handwriting she was using with Andreas. Who knows why, guys? Maybe to one day get in touch with him. Who knows, guys? But either way, using this with Andreas, and Sprig and the rest of them find it. When they don't know what it is, they assume it's nothing and garbage and leave, but Sprig keeps it in his pocket, hopefully, for a future episode. And that was Newts and Tights, guys. This next episode is very little footage, so I'll play what I have. By the way, guys, I'm going to run through this episode very quickly, and that was Newts and Tights. This is now Fight or Flight. Anne finds Domino 2 again, a character again from Season 1. Guys, so happy to see all these Season 1 references. And, of course, she's drawn to try and have her back, or him back, as she misses it and she wanted it like a pet again. Sprig refuses, but is eventually convinced of otherwise, and it seems that Domino 2 remembers Anne. But then Domino 2 is taken away by some Andreas' soldiers. And then it looks like children are also left now without a parent. So Anne decides to take in the children of the moth, give it to the people of Wartwood and the other resistance fighters to take care of, while she goes out and tries to get Domino 2 back. Sprig and Anne eventually, after fighting, get Domino 2 back and learn she's an alpha animal. This alpha animal means she's allowed to control the other moths that were controlled at the moment, so now they have air travel, which is really great, guys. A very simple episode, not as good as Newts and Tights in my opinion, but pretty good nonetheless, guys. And that's it for this episode. Now, this episode is very interesting, guys. As Matt Brawley said, after this episode, this is pretty much it for the filler. Not really filler, but it's more world-building-ish, guys, and this is it. So, after this, we're going to be getting to the intense stuff, guys. So excited. Next week, we're going to start May. Meaning, after this, guys, 1, 2, 3 more weeks of Amphibia before it's gone. So sad. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed. It's been a really fun ride. I'm so glad I decided to review these things. Have a nice day.